like J.Brock, cause I can score with a second on the clock.
What's good? It's your boy J.Brock. It's Clap It Up LA. Everybody clap it up, make some noise, make some noise. Okay, today we have on a songwriter, artist. Many of you have heard him on Power 106. Met him in person at your local high school. He was featured on the Day in LA's freshman cover and has done an awful lot of modeling for one of the biggest brands we know. Shout out Desto Dub. The man we have here is going up because he remember when he was down. What'd he say? Go. Come on, go. Go, Leeky. Go. Go Leeky, man. Yeah. Hey, clap it up, make some noise for that, man. Come on. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Leeky, man, how you doing today, bro?
I'm great, man. I'm amazing.
Man, it's a blessing to have you here. I want to talk about some current events first, man, because you've been going crazy on the high school tour. We got to give a huge shout out to Cheetah and JR, man.
Sure.
Yo, JT. Sorry about that, JT. JT, man, what is it like? You know, you were in high school not long ago yourself.
Facts.
You know, do you have memories of artists pulling up and performing like you're doing now?
My most vivid memory, I got a homie named Anthony Lewis. He's a singer, songwriter, all that. He's R&B. Yeah. He used to, I went to Fairfax. He came to Fairfax. Yeah. I remember I used to go to the gym with him. You know, I used to see him at the gym. He was like 24 at that time. I'm like 16, 15. Yeah. So I'm just looking up to him. You know, he was singing at that time. He was nice at basketball. You know, just a role model to look up to. Yeah. He came to my school. That was it. You know, I was sold. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's my role model. You know what I'm saying? And then started hanging out with him for when I get older. We started playing 2K at the crib, going out, started making music. Well, we didn't make music together, but he'll help me, like, give me advice on music and shit like that. Then I started seeing him at the Power 106 shows playing basketball. He's the basketball player now. I remember when he was performing, you know, coming to high schools and all that. Yeah. Now I see him. He the hooper. I'm the one coming in for halftime.
Yeah. And that's somehow I switched up. Do y'all have conversations about how the roles reverse?
Not necessarily. Like I just have conversations like that with myself in my head. I don't really like to bring that to other people's attention usually because they don't. That's probably not something somebody else would really want to hear.
I get that 100%. You know, a lot of the things that I learned is a lot of the time, like your goals or the things that you're thinking about, most of the time it's better in your head because when you get to telling people, they get to saying negative stuff. Oh, this ain't gonna work, that gonna, and it kind of takes. It kind of takes away the power that you had with that. So speaking of Fairfax, Fairfax, I mean, the whole Melrose, that whole situation is a beautiful situation. So did you ball at did you officially ball at Fairfax? Because that's something I did not. I never heard this answer.
Nah, I was on the practice team and shit like that. I was just a bad kid in high school.
Right.
My first 3 years, I went to Fairfax. I didn't get to play at all. I was ineligible each year. That shit killed me. I hated it too. I used to see all the guys at lunchtime, suited up in the Fairfax head to toe. You know what I'm saying? I had to get Miami down from the homies from the shit that they don't want. You know
you used to act like you had to. You know what I'm saying?
Make it look good though. You know what I'm saying? Make it look good. For the outside, they probably thought I was, but nah. I never got to play. I only got to play like in tournaments, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a cut time where, okay, if you're not eligible, you're going to be eligible before then. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to play in those, but never in the season. I wish.
So, but that was did you play with Inglewood at all?
No. I just, I was born in Inglewood. I lived in Inglewood. I played with a high school team called ICP.
Okay, ICP.
Yeah, ICP. It's a school out there in Inglewood. It's a prep school. It's a prep school.
Okay, got you. See, I had not heard this answer. I'm like, who did he play for? Like, that was something I'm trying to figure out.
My senior year, I went to Cleveland in the Valley. That's where Nick Young
Cleveland
went.
High,
I played there, though. Like, I had to move to the Valley. I got it together. That's when I got it together. I lost all my... I didn't lose all my friends, but I wasn't close to all my day ones, you know what I'm saying? So my mind was straight. Okay,
so getting away, because see, a lot of people need to understand this. Sometimes you have to switch up the scene in order for you to excel and do better. So when you realize that, did that click in your head like, you know what? Hey, this is the time. This is it. And how much better was that for you when you look at it now that you're older?
Oh, yeah, like, you definitely, like, well, it depends on the type of person you are. Like, me, I can get distracted easily. You know, like, I need guidance. You know, I need if not somebody, I need to be my own guidance. You know what I'm saying? So getting away from all that distractions has definitely helped me out a lot. For other people, though, I'm not sure. Like, you know, it just depends on how you are, for real.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you can admit that you need guidance. Like, I'm a person, right? I need guidance. Like, I'll be the type of guy who will ask the same question 100 times because I just don't get it. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
But sometimes you can feel stupid for that. So knowing that you need it, like how long did it take you to understand and accept the fact that you need guidance? Because sometimes when we're young, we don't ever want to accept or admit that.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to understand that?
I'm still understanding that. You know, it's easy to say. You know, I say it all the time. I've been saying it for years. Like, oh, I need guidance. You know, in certain aspects, certain things, whatever. But act as if I don't. You know, still. You know, 'cause everybody knows it's easy to say shit, but to actually do it. You know.
Yeah.
So like to this day, I'm still learning. I need guidance, and I think I've done a pretty good job at applying guidance in places that I need it.
That's right. That's right. So speaking of guidance, we were talking about D-Mac off camera. Now shout out to D-Mac. He's a lawyer, of course.
Yeah.
How did you team up with D-Mac, man?
Through my bro Quincy. Quincy, he plays basketball. He just hit me up one day, saying, "Yo, my dad's a manager. He wants to check out like some of your music, you know." And I was ecstatic at the time because nobody was coming for me, checking for me. You know what I'm saying? So I sent 3 songs right away, and like I was thirsty too. Like I think like after a day he didn't hit me back. I hit him again like, "Yo, what's the word about this and that?"
Yeah.
And you know we got it figured out.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to that. Now, being ecstatic because you're getting some type of feedback. Did that teach you when you got the confirmation? What did that tell you? Because we know it was a song that you understood that you had the confirmation for. Yeah. But what did this teach you when he decided that he wanted to take on the role as manager?
It taught me self-worth.
Okay.
It taught me self-worth. It taught me understanding and like not just like this is where this could go. You know, like it taught me change. It showed a lot of difference because I'm not gonna, you know, like me and my friends just rapping for fun in the studio. It's not gonna be. It's not that no more. It's still fun, but no, it's work now. But work is fun. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just
that's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. Now, I mean, I think people talk about that all the time. Like, did it step up your rap game in any type of way? Though?
Oh yeah, for sure. It made me take rap way more serious. Way more serious because really I was just rapping for fun, like you know, like because I wasn't getting the looks. You know what I'm saying? I was still rapping hard. I'm not about to just put weak shit out, but like. I was just, you know, like I said, I was just rapping for fun. I wasn't tripping off shooting videos, going to go perform, doing content. Like, just, I was just new song, I'll go repost it, and I'm just going to post it once, you know, type shit. Like, I wasn't really on it. I wasn't going to send it out to everybody I know neither. Was there a point that you was looking for that feedback? Because a lot of the time we go through this, we don't get the feedback. We don't know if we're doing good or not. Yeah. So was there ever a moment where you got some feedback and you was like, I needed that because I was feeling like this ain't gonna work? Well, I'll say gradually, like, you know, so I always gradually, like, I've never, like, not to be biased or like trying to toot my own horn, but if you ask me, I've never just been weak. Like, even like my weakest shit, like, you know, it's not just weak. If you ask me, like, so my friends, you know, like, they were always, the people around me, they'll always be like, hey, this is hard, like, you know, like, and they'll ask me, when somebody asks me for an unreleased song, that gives me all the confidence I need as well, like, so I just.
At a certain point, you had to stop sending them unreleased songs, though, right?
Literally,
How was those requests like, though? Because I remember, shout out to DJ Blue Bugs. Yeah. I used to ask him to send me all the unreleased songs. He would send them, and then one day he just stopped. Yeah. And I was like, I got real. So like how was that? Yeah.
Just because, like, realistically, like, my main reason why I'm not sending out unreleased like that no more is because go stop my shit out that's out right now. I'm not. You know, I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. Like, you want me to be there, go keep stopping that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're in the studio with me to watch me record this, then it's different. But go play my shit that's out.
Yeah. Now, how hard is it? Because, see, as an artist, y'all, you probably making songs every day, right?
Oh, yeah.
So how hard is it? You hearing a song you just made, you like, man, I can't wait to put this out, but you just got to hold it to yourself. How hard is that?
It depends on, like, the type of artist you are. If you ask me, like, if you're a lit artist, I'm not stupid lit, but I'm pretty lit. Like, you know, I got some clout. So I still live off, like, every weekend, like, my Instagram gonna go up. Like, they gonna tag me and post stories at the club, parties, whatever, playing my shit. So I kind of live through that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not dying. Like, I'm dying to drop my music, of course, but, like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel like, you know, and plus it's coming. Like, you know, like, it's coming. Like,
that's a fact.
I've been dropping. Not too crazy, but I've been dropping. Like, you know, like,
you've been dropping. You've definitely been dropping.
Especially since my biggest hit, Go, I've been dropping. Like, I dropped 3, possibly 4, I think 3 songs since then. Yeah. And a feature with Lil Vader. So yeah.
Man, shout out to that. Shout out Lil Vader. Lil Vader's going crazy. You know, y'all are the next generation. So I'm going to take it back real quick. Shout out to my boy Cheetah. Shout out to JT. Now, Cheetah's going crazy with the squabble. You know what I'm saying? He's going up with the squabble.
He did that.
So when you getting Cheetah to pull up with you and do his thing and hit that squabble, what is it like when you looking at y'all generation? You know, y'all are a generation of people that's coming together and doing this thing. So what is it like when you think about y'all generation?
I think our generation loved it. I think every generation loved it though, for real. Like, but it just when you're getting older, when you're not like. I'm still the youth, you know what I'm saying? But there's youther, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people way younger than me, like, you know, like, I go to these high schools all the time, like, you know, we said. So I see these kids, like, you know, like, it's like, damn, I always like that, like, they really turning up. Then there's kids who are also too cool, you know, it's just a real world. It's not like every school, every kid is just gonna be turned up, just like, happy to see you. Some people don't know you. They're not gonna, cause I remember when I was like that too. It's just cool to see, like, the genuine, to see, because kids are genuine. They probably the most genuine people. Like, you know.
Because if they don't mess with you, they don't mess with you. That's it. That's it. So I mean, so you looking at these crowds?
They stupid mess with
you. For sure. I think it was banning. It looked like it was packed,
banning was,
bro.
Oh my
it was
gosh,
crazy.
It was like a concert. It was like a concert, bro.
Yeah. So when you seeing these kids and you're gaining believers as you go. When you seeing these kids grow onto you, you know what I'm saying? What is that telling you about what you need to do to make sure that this keeps going?
I try to keep conversations with the kids, because I ain't gonna lie, like, some of these kids, like, they'll hit me in the DM, like, a lot, like, to this day, like, I got a lot of these kids who'll hit me in the DM, like, all my stories and shit like that, and just show love. Realistically, I don't follow all them back, because I can, you know, I can't do that. I can't follow everybody back, you know, I can't make everybody happy. I can try though. But, you know, so if you, like, they'll DM me, like, oh, you had a great performance at this school, but you need to come back. I'll respond, like, you know, because I'm not too big yet where I can see my DM requests, like, you know, I check them as well, because you never know what's in there.
That's a fact.
So I just hit them up like, oh, thank you, you know, I got music coming out. Oh, go check out my TikTok. That's the main thing I do. To the kids when they hit me, I'm like, go check out my TikTok, go use my sounds and this and that. And a lot of these kids be showing love, like, they be sticking around, like, you know what I'm saying? I actually know some of these kids' faces and, like, know some of them, because, like, they be showing so much love. Like.
See, the one thing that I realized was important is that the youth, that's who you want. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got the adults, but the youth is who's going to grow up with you. Like, YG is so successful because he took over our generation, and he's still right. You know what I'm saying? So that's extremely important, and that's good that you say you have conversations with them, because it's something. One of these kids is going to grow up and remember, hey, man, I was looking up to go Leeky. I'll never forget that. You know what I'm saying? You setting yourself up to have that type of story. You know, so shout out to that, man. Now, I saw that you were announcing that you got a weed strand coming. So let's talk about that, man. How'd you get into that?
Okay, that's out. It's the weed store it's on Manchester and Avalon. It's called Green Galaxy. They shout out to them. Y'all gotta go right there, go shop with them. They just DM me. And they you know, asking like, oh, come through the shop. We want to give you, you know, a complimentary bag, and we want to name a strain after you for like a week or two. It's just gonna be a unit, you know. And you know, that was that. I went down there, I smoked with them for like an hour, took some shots with them, chilled with them. It's ran by all women's. They cool. You know, they was all cool. It was chill. They was playing all my music on their TV and stuff. And we was just talking, having genuine conversations. You know, like,
that's what's up, man. A whole weed strand, though.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
How involved are you in the ingredients to this? Like, you know, are you?
Oh no, I wasn't involved at all. Realistically, I wasn't asking to. Like, I wasn't. You know, like, that's cool. You know.
Okay, got you. So they just gonna name it. Okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out to that. Now, you posted a message to producers, which I feel like is very important. Earlier this week, you said, look, as a producer, I get it, but don't just keep sending me your beats. If we don't have a relationship, then I'm most likely not going to rock with you. So what I want you to do is kind of speak on the fact why relationships are so important. Like, it's cool. You can bug me all day long, but if I don't know you, it really won't work. So speak on that. What made you feel like you needed to post that message?
I felt like I needed to post that message, number one, just because that happens so much, like, with me. I know that happens a lot with a whole lot of other artists. Like, you know, like, it'll be people, like, producers, like, I don't, like, you know, if I don't know you, like realistically, I'm still a human. I'm a regular person. Like, you know, like you can get at me like a human. Like, you know,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You just sending me your beats, like, you know what I mean, saying, yo, what's the deal? Like, people probably don't even follow me. You don't even follow me, just sending me all your beats. Like, I don't know, I just, like, tacky, like, personally to me, like, you know, like, unless, like, realistically, because this is the real world, like, you know, like, people's feelings do get hurt and, you know, whatever, like, so, realistically, unless I'm, like, searching for you, want your beats, you know, I know who you are, you know, like, I really don't see the purpose in doing that. Like, you know, if I follow you, you know, I'll hit you when I see you post some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's how it should be as well. Like, you know, like, let the artist hit you. Like, I feel like, unless you know you just got something that's out of here, you know, like, that's out of here, like, because, you know, like, I got a lot of people sending me beats. You know, I got in-house producers. That's why, like, that's, like, the main thing. That's why it's, like,
so you can be
like people know that.
overwhelmed.
Like, you, like, they know, not like that. People know Killer Cam is, like, the main producer I work with. Yo, JT, he's the main producer I work with. I'm working with Dupree, Loda Great. I'm working with, like, you know, like, I got producers. So it's like,
you're working with the Go to the City. Come on, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And shout out Killer Cam, because we had Killer Cam on last year, or was it the year before that? But he had told us about this situation, right? And then we look up, and the song is going crazy. I'm like, wait a minute, Killer Cam, that's crazy, bro. That is really crazy. So speak on, so you've been knowing Killer Cam through the years. Speak on what it's like, you know, okay, y'all made this song, you said it just happened. He just told you go, do your thing. So how thankful are you, or how many conversations have you and Killer Cam had where you like, bro, this shit really took off?
Oh yeah, no, I'm real thankful. I'm so thankful for Killer Cam and Nolan. Nolan, that's his manager.
Okay.
They run Two Commas, the studio downtown. I'm real thankful for them. You know, like we got together and did something amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would have done that with somebody else or whatever. You know, everything happens for a reason. You know, you can't change fate. But we have conversations like a lot, like about that. Like, you know, we'll talk all the time, like about just like it'll be like simple conversations or nothing crazy, like unless it's like something big, like when it was Power 106, we had a big conversation, like you know, we was going crazy, like you know, we group call, the Power 106 first time they brought me out, we went crazy. I had a call.
Man, shout out Power 106, you know, being a staple. We've been listening to Power 106 since we were kids, bro. So to finally, you got the radio play, you know what I'm saying? When you finally heard yourself on the radio, how crazy was that for you?
That show was ridiculous. It was realistically though, at the time of the moment, like right then and there, it wasn't anything like crazy like to me, because Charisma had DM'd me and told me that they're gonna be playing it. So I was really ecstatic at that moment. You know what I'm saying? When she DM'd me,
Charisma.
For sure. But also though, I was definitely excited though when I was playing it. The part that like really hit for me was like when they said LA stand up and then just played it. That shit. Like, it stick in my head like that. Oh God.
Replay every day. This is something that you'll never forget, man. And it's beautiful because everybody don't get that. You gotta have some relationships to get to that point. You really have to have some real relationships, man. So being on Power 106, like I could just imagine just hearing my own voice on like how crazy that would be, bro. So is that something that you would say? Was that something that you wanted to accomplish, or was it something that you just kind of walked into?
Oh no. That was something like I accomplished all my goals by saying them. Like
manifest.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in law of attraction. I talk a lot amongst myself or around people or in my songs. Like, you know, you can go to some of my songs that are gonna be out and that are out. I say like what I want to do or what's gonna happen before it happens. And like I said, I'm a big believer in it. So I remember I was just I think one day I posted on Instagram like months ago, something like that, like radio plays next, like that's what's next on my goal. And then, you know, it came like months later.
That's what's up. How much are you ever faltering in believing in it though? Because sometimes we can speak that stuff, but in the back of our mind, it's always that, but it might not happen. Do you ever falter when you speak these things?
No.
Okay.
No. Nah.
Okay.
I don't like to go against myself or against my belief.
That's right. That's what I mean. Shit. That's something I struggle with. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you can speak it. I pray on it. I do all that stuff. But you're right though. That's actually.
I feel like I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna tell myself I can do. I'm not gonna tell myself I can do anything I don't think I can do.
That's right. That's right.
Because realistically, if you ask me, there are things I don't think I could do.
Yeah.
I'm just not saying them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting that. I won't say that out loud.
Yeah.
Because I told you a law of attraction, so I won't say shit like that.
That's a beautiful situation, and I'm glad that you said that. So I want to ask you this question, man. Apple is to pay 1 penny per stream to these artists. When you seen that, what are you thinking about this? Now, I did the math. To get 1 million streams get you $10,000, right? Is that fair to you?
I mean, not necessarily.
Okay.
But like, I don't know. Like, it's not even our app. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to think about fair or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people probably not gonna agree with me, my opinion on this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not even our app. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, them people gonna do whatever they want to us, and they, you know what I'm saying? There's no controlling, like, so that's just like another thing. Well, duh, what you thought? Like,
I feel that, yeah. Apple paying a penny, to me, is kind of crazy.
Didn't Sony like take TikTok like?
Yeah, they took the UMG like stuff off of TikTok. They did some crazy
like, you know
stuff.
What I'm saying? Like, shit, like the people gonna do. What are we gonna do? Like, that's month.
Yeah. And so that's the reason why independent is a really good way to go. You know what I'm saying? So are you focused on being independent?
I mean, well, obviously, yeah, that might not be the best way to go, but like in artists' eyes, though, I feel like if you, like a majority of artists, if you ask them, what they want to do, be independent or be signed, if you can be just as lit as you are signed as you are independent, why not be independent realistically? Like, you know, like, why not, like, just have a team that you know you could trust? You know what I'm saying? Maybe hard to make it take a long time, but, you know,
at the same time,
that'll be way more worth it if you ask me. Like, you know, you could have everything.
Yeah, that's a fact. And you know what? We got to give a huge shout out to Nipsey, because I feel like Nipsey, he just showed what you can do with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nipsey. As a fellow artist yourself, how did that impact you, what Nipsey did, and how, you know, Nipsey went out?
Man, that shit impacted the fuck out of me. I got prolific on my face. I've been fucking with Nipsey since I was 15, 14. In middle school, like, I remember I used to be off him hard, like, so that shit hurt. Like, you know, I ain't never even met him, but it just felt like I knew him. Like, you know, he felt like my big bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody I knew for years. That shit hurt.
And one of the things, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
But one of the things I messed with about you is you spoke on how you sound like you don't sound like nobody else.
Yeah.
And that's really real. You know what I'm saying? That's
a
really
lot of people
real.
say that.
Exactly. That's really real, because you got a lot of artists, and I'm not mad at them. You can't be mad at them, but they ride the wave. With whoever's hot, they got to ride that wave. When Chief Keef came out, did his thing, everybody started doing the dreads and the Chief Keef thing. So with you, how do you stay strong in purposely making sure that you sound like you and not nobody else?
That's easy. You know, it's easy being real. It's hard to fake.
That's a beauty. Let's clap it up for that. That was a bar right there. That was a bar. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, like, you know, like, literally, like, yeah, I might, realistically, who doesn't hear other people's shit be like, oh, that's hard, like, the way that nigga wrote the beat, like, you know what I'm saying, like, his cadence, or, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not gonna go try to take that, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna do me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just gonna do me. That's why I always also, I like to have people in the studio. I like input, like, you know, if I don't got nobody in the studio besides the engineer, I'm talking to the engineer every time I say a line, because a majority of the time I freestyle. So after I punch in one line, I'm asking the nigga, yo, that sound cool, that's straight, should I say it a different way or something like that? Like, sometimes it'd be different engineers, they be like timid, don't be knowing what to say, that they want to speak to. I'm like, bro, just tell me if you think that sounds smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, forget me, like, what do you think? Because this is not for me.
That's that criticism.
Yeah,
that's that criticism. Have you always been able to take that constructive criticism?
Yeah, I feel like I have. Not even I feel like, I know I have. Because I remember, like, so you don't always just have supporters in your life. I've been showing people my music, you know, for years. It was some of the closest people to me telling me that, yeah, I wouldn't play this, like, you know, to my face, and, you know, I take everything with, like, a grain of salt. I just smile, like, you know, laugh. Don't say anything, you know, I don't take things personal.